Pretty bad. Um, just not the best match for me. I think that I struggled a lot with the wind in the beginning. I was trying to like be aggressive, and when I was trying to be aggressive with the wind, I just couldn't. I was making a lot of mistakes, mistiming the ball, so I kind of had to just accept that wasn't really working and try to just like put more balls in the court. But he was playing well. He was able to dictate and move me around, and with how windy I felt like it was, he was doing a really good job with still being able to attack. And I just felt like when I tried to do that, I was really struggling to not make mistakes. And uh, I kept feeling like if I got the break back, I could kind of turn it around, and I was close. I'm not sure how I don't win the set point that I had. I thought I played it pretty well. Thought I hit a pretty good overhead, and he just kind of played good defense on it. And yeah, maybe it could have been different if I got the second set.
Taylor, what impresses you about Alex's game?
Like in general, or like specifically today, or
Today and in general?
I mean today I was really impressed with how he served. I practice him a lot. I don't feel like he uh, normally serves that well. He served like just especially on the big points today. He just served incredible on a lot of the big points when he really needed it. He'd put his serve on the line, a lot of first serves. It was very good serving from him today. And then I mean in general he's got great hands. He comes to net well. He can move the ball around great with his backhand. And like I said, I practiced with him quite a bit. I think I was impressed. I know he's a good player, but I was also very impressed with him today.
Nobody ever wants to lose, and this wasn't one of those days. But can you ever lose and still have fun?
Yes, but today wasn't one of those days. There's days where I feel like I'm playing really good tennis, and it's like it just when I'm playing well and hitting the ball well, it is fun. And sometimes I do lose on those days, and I can still say like it's not. It sucks, but at the same time, like I'm happy with how I played. But like I said, it's not necessarily today.
Taylor, is there anything you feel like you want to do going into Miami that maybe, I don't know if there's any adjustments you're trying to make, or if it's just one match that you didn't think you played well in?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think for me I didn't feel amazing out there, but when I warmed up before the match today, I felt great. I thought I was hitting the ball amazing. So I think a big factor of it was just the wind. It picked up in the time from when I warmed up to when I actually played, and I was having a really hard time just taking a bigger swing, being aggressive in the match. And like I said, typically when that happens, I just kind of shorten up the swings, be more consistent, and uh, you know, I did that, and he was still able to attack and hurt me. So it's tough, but I'm doing a lot of things well. I think I'm serving probably the best I've ever served before. Again, I think the win today made it kind of tough for me to really pinpoint my spots as well as I have been. But I just want to see myself being a bit more aggressive on shots that aren't as easy. So, kind of raising the aggressiveness a bit on balls that maybe I feel not great about attacking because they're, I guess maybe slightly better than neutral balls. I'd like to be just returning and moving a bit better as well. I think that's kind of the things that I need to get back up to par, because I do think I'm serving as well as I've ever served, really.
Two more? Anyone?
I just wondered, sorry, I came in late, so you may have answered this, but I just wondered about your opponent and kind of what impressed you most today.
Yeah, I mean, I practiced, like I said, I practiced with him a good bit, and I was just really impressed with how he served, especially more than anything. He just always came up with a really good serve when he needed it. In the tiebreaker, 2 big points. The tiebreaker, 2 serves on the outside of the line. Several of the break points I had, really great serves, and I was really impressed with that. As someone who practices them a lot and plays them a lot, I feel like the serving was really high level from him. And then I was impressed with how well he was able to just maneuver the ball in the wind. I was having a really hard time just attacking. I was having a really hard time doing anything other than kind of just like playing with big margins and playing and putting the ball in play. And he was able to change direction, be aggressive. He was putting returns deep. I was really impressed with just his ball striking and aggressiveness and control in the wind, because that's something that I was really struggling to do that.
Thanks, Ted.